Helicopters are fascinating machines, capable of vertical takeoff, hovering, and flight in any direction. This freedom of movement is achieved through three primary controls: the collective pitch control, the cyclic pitch control, and the anti-torque pedals. These controls manipulate the main rotor and tail rotor, allowing precise maneuvering. The collective pitch control alters the pitch angle of all the main rotor blades simultaneously. This control governs the amount of lift generated. The cyclic pitch control changes the pitch cyclically, tilting the rotor disc. This tilting action dictates horizontal movement. The anti-torque pedals control the tail rotor, counteracting torque and enabling yaw control. These controls form the foundation of helicopter flight. The collective pitch control is the heart of helicopter flight. It is a lever located on the left side of the pilot's seat and is typically operated with the left hand. The collective pitch control directly manipulates the angle of attack of all main rotor blades simultaneously, effectively changing the amount of lift they produce. Pulling up on the collective increases the pitch angle of the blades, generating more lift and causing the helicopter to climb. Conversely, lowering the collective reduces the pitch angle, decreasing lift and causing the helicopter to descend. The collective pitch control is incredibly sensitive, and even small adjustments can result in significant changes in altitude. This sensitivity necessitates smooth and precise movements from the pilot to maintain stable flight. One crucial aspect to understand about the collective pitch control is its relationship with rotor RPM. As the collective is raised and the blades generate more lift, they also create more drag, which has a slowing effect on the rotor system. To compensate for this, the engine throttle must be increased simultaneously to maintain a constant rotor speed, which is critical for stable flight. This interplay between the collective and the throttle is fundamental to helicopter operation and requires a coordinated effort from the pilot. While the collective pitch control governs the amount of lift generated by the rotor system, the throttle controls the power output of the engine, which in turn drives the rotor blades. The throttle is typically a motorcycle-style twist grip located on the collective lever itself and is operated with the pilot's left hand. Increasing the throttle delivers more power to the rotor system, causing the blades to spin faster. Conversely, decreasing the throttle reduces the engine power, slowing down the rotor blades. The throttle is essential for maintaining a constant rotor RPM, which is crucial for stable flight and efficient lift production. As discussed earlier, changes in collective pitch affect rotor RPM due to changes in drag. Whenever the collective is adjusted, the throttle must also be adjusted accordingly to maintain the desired rotor speed. This constant interplay between the collective and the throttle might seem complex at first, but with practice, it becomes second nature to a helicopter pilot. The pilot learns to instinctively coordinate these two controls, maintaining a delicate balance between lift, power, and rotor speed. This coordinated control is vital for smooth and stable helicopter flight. Managing the delicate relationship between collective pitch and throttle to maintain a constant rotor RPM would be a daunting task for a pilot if left entirely to manual control. Fortunately, helicopters are equipped with sophisticated systems that automate this process: the governor and the correlator. These systems work in tandem to ensure the rotor RPM remains constant regardless of the collective pitch setting. The governor acts as a vigilant guardian of rotor RPM. It constantly monitors the rotor speed and automatically adjusts the throttle to maintain a preset RPM. If the rotor speed drops, perhaps due to an increase in collective pitch, the governor will automatically increase the throttle to compensate. Conversely, if the rotor speed increases, the governor will reduce the throttle to bring the RPM back to the desired level. The correlator simplifies the pilot's workload by automating the coordinated adjustments of throttle and collective. It senses changes in collective pitch and automatically makes corresponding adjustments to the throttle through the governor to maintain the set RPM. This system eliminates the need for the pilot to constantly monitor and adjust the throttle with every collective input, significantly reducing pilot workload and allowing for smoother, more precise control of the helicopter. Section 5. Cyclic Control, Tilting the Rotor Disc. The cyclic pitch control governs the helicopter's horizontal flight. The cyclic is a control stick located in front of the pilot's seat. Unlike an airplane's control stick, the cyclic tilts the rotor disc. This tilt moves the helicopter in the desired direction, Forward tilt moves the helicopter forward, backward tilt moves it backward, sideways tilt moves it sideways. The cyclic is very responsive, requiring precise movements. Section 6. Pedals, controlling the tail rotor. The final primary control in a helicopter is the anti-torque pedals, often simply referred to as the pedals. These pedals are similar to rudder pedals in an airplane and are operated by the pilot's feet. However, instead of controlling a rudder, the pedals control the pitch of the tail rotor blades, which counteracts the torque produced by the main rotor system and maintains the helicopter's heading. As the main rotor spins in one direction, it generates a torque that tries to spin the helicopter's fuselage in the opposite direction. The tail rotor, mounted on a vertical stabilizer at the tail of the helicopter, produces a thrust that counteracts this torque. Pushing the left pedal increases the pitch of the tail rotor blades, generating more thrust and causing the helicopter's nose to yaw to the left. Conversely, pushing the right pedal decreases the tail rotor thrust, allowing the main rotor torque to yaw the nose to the right. The pedals are essential not only for maintaining a steady heading, but also for coordinated turns. When the cyclic is used to tilt the rotor disc and initiate a turn, the pedals are used simultaneously to adjust the tail rotor thrust, ensuring the helicopter turns smoothly and maintains a coordinated flight path. Section 7. Harmony in the cockpit. Mastering helicopter flight is not just about understanding individual controls, but about orchestrating their harmonious interaction. The collective cyclic and pedals work together in a synchronized dance, each influencing the others and contributing to the helicopter's overall movement. For instance, a simple maneuver like hovering in place requires a delicate balance of all three controls. The pilot must maintain a specific collective pitch to counteract gravity, while simultaneously making minute adjustments to the cyclic to keep the helicopter level and prevent drifting. The pedals come into play to counteract any yawing tendencies caused by the main rotor's torque. This constant interplay of controls might seem overwhelming at first, but with practice, it becomes instinctive. Pilots develop a feel for the aircraft, understanding how each control input affects the others and the helicopter's overall behavior. This intricate dance of controls is what makes helicopter flight so challenging, yet so rewarding. It demands precision, coordination, and a deep understanding of aerodynamic principles. However, the rewards are equally significant, offering unparalleled freedom of movement and the ability to operate in environments inaccessible to traditional fixed-wing aircraft. Section 8. The importance of practice. Understanding the theoretical concepts behind helicopter controls is just the first step. True mastery comes with consistent and dedicated practice. Like any skill, flying a helicopter requires hours of hands-on experience to develop muscle memory, hone reflexes, and gain the intuitive understanding necessary for safe and proficient operation. Flight training typically involves both dual instruction with a certified flight instructor and solo flight hours. Dual instruction provides a safe and controlled environment for learning the basics, practicing maneuvers, and developing good habits under the guidance of an experienced pilot. As the student progresses, solo flights become increasingly important, allowing them to consolidate their skills, build confidence, and develop their own flying style. Regular practice is crucial for maintaining proficiency and refining skills. Section 9. Mastering the art of helicopter flight. Mastering helicopter controls is not a destination, but a journey, a continuous process of learning, adapting, and refining one's skills. It requires dedication, patience, and a deep passion for the art of helicopter flight. The journey begins with a solid understanding of the basic principles, followed by countless hours of practice, both with an instructor and solo. Over time, the once daunting controls become an extension of the pilot's body, responding instinctively to their touch. The rewards of mastering helicopter controls are immeasurable. They unlock a world of possibilities, from the practical applications of aerial work and transportation to the sheer joy of soaring through the sky with unparalleled freedom. The ability to take off and land vertically, hover in mid-air, and fly in any direction opens doors to experiences and perspectives unimaginable from the ground. So embrace the challenge, dedicate yourself to the process, and discover the limitless potential that awaits those who dare to master the controls of the sky.